And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and it is Sunday, Memorial Day weekend Sunday, and it's, of course, weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came to the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and, of course, that old outlaw Waylon Jennings and his weekly purchases, and a big week of new stuff this week in weekly purchases, and we'll have that in the back half, but, of course, the front half of weekly purchases, it's all about the housekeeping. We got some housekeeping to do today. Dangerously close to the end of May, so your last chance to get on the Patreon giveaway. It is the Rowdy Roddy Piper Monday Night Wars Ultimate. We'll be giving this away to one of the Patreon members this month. Sign up for the Patreon, link in the description down below. Always appreciate the support over there, but this is the giveaway this month. We'll also have a brand new monthly Q&A up here in the next couple of days, if not already. So be on the lookout for that, Patreon members. Of course, Patreon, the best way to support the channel. You get all the glamour shots. You get all the videos from both YouTube channels early. So that is a big plus over there. A lot of bonus stuff as well. Shout out to the Patreon members once again. So that's the Patreon housekeeping, of course. This week, a very expensive and busy week for me. If you guys know, the Midwest got hit with tornadoes and storms and everything else. Thankfully, everybody's okay over here. But man, my yard's not okay. My lawn furniture took a dive, went higher than my house up in the air. It was absolutely wild. And as my family and I were watching the lawn furniture go into outer space, all of a sudden we heard a big crack. Didn't think a lot of it, but then we went to the front of the house, and my big tree in the front of my house just totally cracked right in half, right there in the yard. And oh my gosh, about a foot away from my car, which was absolutely wild. Can you imagine if it would have went through the car? So luckily that didn't happen, but unfortunately that big old tree took a tumble, and I had people come in to look, give me an estimate. I'm like, this shouldn't be that much money. Yeah, $2,000 to get rid of that tree. So man, oh man, when it rains, it pours. I still need to buy an oven. I can't make my frozen pizzas without an oven. We need a new oven, so I got to get on that hopefully this weekend as well. When it rains, it pours. Expensive times, but that's the way it goes. But yeah, I guess trees could be replaced. Not that one. I don't know how long that one took to grow, but man, my front yard's going to look very bare without that big tree. But it is what it is. Survive the storms at least this week. And of course, on the channel this week, tons of videos. Won't run through them all here, but we got 2 channels with videos every single day. Plenty of stuff. Ran through the brand new AEW line, of course, this week. Unrivaled or Unmatched Series 9 this week. And then the toy hunt, you got to see the storm live in person. I was in a Walmart when they were having the tornado sirens going. You got to see the aftermath of the tree. Check out the toy hunting video with some of that stuff mixed in there as well. Stormy day toy hunt. I also got another toy hunt, a bonus toy hunt. It'll be a nice sunny day toy hunt. So the yin and yangs of weather and toy hunting, we'll have those coming very soon. Next week, be on the lookout. TB Toycast, one of the many podcasts out there that talks about action figures. The TB Toycast, I was a guest on that, so that should be up sometime next week. I'll alert everybody to that when that time does come, so stay tuned to that real quick. But now we got to get down to it. Let's get down to the question of the week. All right, question of the week time. If you want to be the question of the week, put your question in the comments of this very video, and you too can be the question of the week. But this week's question comes from Figures Horror Music. Playing all the hits right there. I have a question of the week. Kyle, do you ever feel overwhelmed by the size of your collection? And this is a very timely question right here, as usually I don't feel too overwhelmed by it. I know it is a lot. I know it possibly could be a burden on my family if I get hit by a bus tomorrow. I understand all that kind of stuff, but usually not so much. However, the last couple of weeks here, I have been so busy with work, been so busy with life in general, and then storms, things like that. I've had a lot going on, so I've been very busy. I got a lot of traveling coming up in the next couple of weeks as well, so I'm very, very busy, and I want to be able to put my collection away because I do the reviews, usually put them in a box, do the pictures, all that, put them there, and then I put them away. Well, I've got lazy, I've been busy, whatever you want to call it, the last couple of weeks, and I have a lot of stuff I need to put away. I just haven't had the time to really dedicate to it. I've always had something else needing my assistance a little bit sooner, I guess. So now I'm in a position where I'm a little backed up on building my turtle display. I still haven't built my He-Man Masters Universe Eternia. I still haven't even done that yet. So I got a lot of work. I would guess I really have about a full week, 40 hours, to dedicate to my collection to get it exactly where I want to, moving stuff around, condensing some shelves, moving some things around. So right now, at this very minute, I am very overwhelmed by my collection. I would like to have some time to get that, but I guess I gotta wait till my travel is up, and I might have to take some time off some videos as well. We'll see what ends up happening. Of course, I do 4 videos a day. I guess, oh, dare I do 3 videos in one day. Cut some time out. We'll see what happens. But I definitely feel a little overwhelmed right now. If you guys had the camera the other way, you'd see some piles. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Mondo figures. Got 2 on the way in the next couple of days. That's 8 Mondo figures I got to unbox, plus a lot of other stuff, plus stuff you're going to see in weekly purchases, plus my closet full of long game unboxings. There's a lot of work to do, and then on top of that, you got to put all that away. You got to display all that kind of stuff, and so on. So definitely an overwhelming time in my collection, but I think all collectors, if you're really a serious collector, you've been there. You've been overwhelmed. Maybe you're a trading card collector. You got all these cards you need to go through and place them and file them. It's just part of being a collector. It's not the funnest part of being there, but there is worse problems in the world. We'll say that much. How about that? So there it is. That is the question of the week. Once again, you want to be the question of the week, put it in the comments down below, and you too could be the question of the week. But now let's get down to business. Let's get down to the weekly purchases. All right, let's get down to business. Let's get down to weekly purchases. And this week, we're going to start it off pretty hot with a little Todd McFarlane. We got Todd McFarlane on the couch today. Mark Summers as well. The whole gang's here for Memorial Day weekend. Guys, any big plans? No, not really. They're just going to hang out on the couch and not wear pants, apparently, as well. So you guys, good to see you. Make yourself comfortable here. They had a great time last week. If you guys saw my Whatnot auction last Saturday on Whatnot, shout out to everybody over there. They really enjoyed their time hanging out with my dad, as my dad did return to the channel, or the Whatnot. I don't know, however you want to classify it, but my dad came, sit in, talked, chimed in on some stuff, and had a rousing good time with Mark Summers and Todd McFarlane on the couch. Really had to come to Jesus with those two knuckleheads. Yeah, I'm saying it, knuckleheads right there. But let's dive in. Speaking of Todd McFarlane, I did find this one this week at my local GameStop. It is the Kryptonite Glow-in-the-Dark Doomsday. You know me, I'm a sucker for a big figure, sucker for a Doomsday, sucker for Kryptonian Doomsday as well. Whatever you want to call it. I'm a sucker for a big figure, and I'm a sucker for you, Todd McFarlane. Blowing him kisses. That's what I'm doing. But there it is. Big old Doomsday. Look for that on Kyle Peterson 2.0. Also look for this one. Gold label Deathstroke long game. Got this for under retail, so I am playing the long game here. Got this black and white Deathstroke, so look for that unboxing sooner rather than later. Also did a little long game action on Amazon. Got this for $11. I'm going to take the extra stuff, of course, from Tripwire from the G.I. Joe Classified series, the deluxe figure. He does come with a bunch of different extras. I'm going to put those extras on here, move some things around, do a little custom fodder with our old friend Stalker right there. But we're not done. A little more Hasbro this week. It's all about the Iron Man, and this hits me in the nostalgia feels. I was a big fan of the Marvel Action Hour, the old Iron Man cartoon, but a bigger fan of the Iron Man toy line. That's really how I got a lot of my knowledge about Iron Man and his Rogue Gallery as well, from this toy line back in the day. And I love the packaging. It feels new, it feels fresh, but it feels nostalgic at the same time. Got Iron Man this week. What do you know? Got another Iron Man this week. Got Whiplash, one of my all-time favorite ones back in this line back in the day. And then I got this guy here, Count Nefaria. And I don't even remember him in Iron Man. I think I remember him from the X-Men briefly. We do get him. Everybody loves a Count, don't they? Of course. I got another Iron Man, Modern 1 Gold. How about that? Gold Iron Man coming in hot. And then we got She-Hulk, probably the jewel of the set right here. A traditional She-Hulk figure here, of course. So I got her through the door as well this week. So that's round number 1. We're going to turn our attention over to round number 2. All right, time for round number 2 of weekly purchases, and we continue on that Marvel Legends train. We got a little Wolfsbane from the Zabu. Yes, I said it, Zabu Build-A-Figure Wave. Got Wolfsbane right there. Gotta have Kazar if you're gonna have Zabu. We got Kazar looking good here. And then, of course, we got Superior Iron Man, Evil Iron Man. He's superior, though. He is. Like a young Superior Spider is what he reminds me of. And then we got our boy Icarus here, like a young Kid Icarus video game back in the day, but we got Icarus as well. We got 2 more of those figures last week, if you remember weekly purchases. Just missing Cable, and he's on his way to me soon. So another Marvel Legends set to unbox here with the Build-A-Figure and the Iron Man sets. 2 waves going at the same time. What a time to be alive. Truly, truly. Got to give a special shout out to a good friend of the channel, David C. Anderson. He was on a road trip to meet his good friend, Bret Hart. Good friend of David C. Anderson, of course, up in Minnesota last week. And he was hitting the Walmarts on his way. He found some figures and helped me out big time here. We got old Monday Night Wars Series 2 Rey Mysterio Jr. Maybe you've heard of him. We got Rey right there. We got Triple H doing Triple H things in the Monday Night Wars. We got old Kevin Nash doing Kevin Nash things in the Monday Night Wars. And then, of course, part of the Teddy Long Build-A-Figure, as we do know. And then we got old Glenn Jacobs Kane, Fake Diesel, coming in hot. Coming in hot. I'm excited about this one. Can't wait to bust that one out of the package very, very soon. So look for the Monday Night Wars unboxings very soon here on the channel as well. And it looks like I only got one more thing. Like I said, a fairly light week, all things considered. It is the Legends of the Territories. It is the 4-pack that changed my life forever. That's what it did. Superstar Billy Graham, King Harley Race. No, just regular Harley Race. Muhammad Ali and Gorilla Monsoon. A fabulous, fabulous 4-pack. I understand a lot of people say, oh, it's before my time. But man, make it your time. Go back and study up on some of this wrestling history. A very, very fun set. And that Superstar Billy Graham and Harley Race figure, just absolutely chef's kiss. And I love the Gorilla Monsoon too. Muhammad Ali kind of is what it is, but a lot of people can get a lot of use out of that one as a custom if they don't want the Muhammad Ali. So a fabulous, fabulous pack. Hopefully we'll see some more of this in the future. We'll see what ends up happening. But an interesting week, to say the least, here on Weekly Purchases. This Memorial Day weekend of Weekly Purchases. But what did you pick up? Anything good this week? Anything catch your eye? Anything come through the door? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget about my other YouTube channel. We got videos every single day over there. 2 YouTube channels with content every single day. Of course, my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series. Soft cover on Amazon, hardcover on Barnes & Noble. Check it out, pick it up. Thank you for the support. Father's Day right around the corner. The perfect Father's Day gift, as I would say. I'll say that. Sure, why not? Patreon, of course, got the Roddy Piper giveaway. Brand new giveaway next month. Stay tuned for that. Of course, Patreon members will have another giveaway going on. Appreciate all the support on Patreon. Check it out. Link in the description down below. Pro Wrestling Tees this weekend, Memorial Day sale. If you want to get a t-shirt, pick up a Kyle Peterson t-shirt. Go over there, search my name. Get a Turtle Anxieties t-shirt. Whatever you want to do. Or a Terry Funk t-shirt as well. But Pro Wrestling Tees, big sale this weekend, of course. And, of course, don't forget to follow me on social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for another round of weekly purchases, I'm strutting and strolling, rocking and rolling to the barbecue.